Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought we could make a start on the cover of our daisy journal. So I have a little while I can have a little play today. It's Sunday. So what I'm going to do, this is the journal. It's almost finished. I've got some bits and pieces to finish off in there. So I thought I would just do the journal. Now I've just cut a piece of card. So I've got 3 signatures and I've cut it so that they will just sit in there nicely like that. So, and all I want to do is do like a collage. I've got lots of little bits left over. Now the card that I have cut is this bit here. So I've done it 6 inches this way, which is 15¼ centimeters, and then I've done 21½ centimeters down, or 8 7/16 of an inch, and the spine is 4 centimeters or 1 9/16 of an inch. So that's the size that I have done it. So what I would like to do, like I said, I've got lots of little bits left over. Instead of printing off more, I thought I would just use these up and make like a little collage on the front. Now I can't make it too mixed mediary, if that's a word, because that wouldn't suit the inside of the journal. So I can't sort of like add, or I don't want to add sort of like gesso and stuff. So I thought I'd sort of like go in between. So I've got some tea and coffee stain paper, which I thought I would just pop down as a base like this, not all over it, just on some of it, and then go over the top with some of the lovely daisy papers like this. So that's sort of my plan, and then maybe I can sort of like ink it up and stuff. So I just wanted to just give it a base with some of this, because I don't have a huge amount of this left over and I wanted to use it up. I don't really want to print any more off. I just wanted to use up what I've got. So that's sort of the plan. Whether it will come to plan, I don't know. I'm going to leave the spine because I'm going to pop some fabric down the spine, and then on the inside I will probably do a couple of layers of tea and coffee stain paper and then sew it around, or I might put a little bit of fabric. So we shall see. I'm going to stick this on first, just randomly, with the tea coffee stain paper, which I've got. I'm going to use some a matte medium that I have, which I get from Spain. So I'm just going to dip it in, nice big lot on here. Don't be afraid to use your glue. I popped down some non-stick sort of paper on top of my cutting mat, just because I do get rather messy. So I thought I would just stick these on. We can always cut it up. I don't mean cut it up, I mean we can always cut round the edges to tidy it up a little bit. So let's just go around here, just so we can stick this on. This is quite a thick matte medium as well. You just stick that down there, a little bit lower, over the top, stick some little pieces on, make sure they're nicely stuck down, because we don't want them coming off like that. I didn't want to start printing off more daisy paper, because then I'm going to have lots left over. So I just wanted to find a way where I could just sort of like collage it without making it look too collagey. I'm not really making that sense today, am I? But anyway, I know what I'm talking about, and hopefully you can see by the time that we have finished. So let's just stick a little bit more on. Let's just do one side first. Like that. Stick this down, and that will probably go over the top there. Perfect. So we need to make sure this is stuck down quite well so we don't get any bubbles. My little bristles are coming out of this one. This is a new one. Well, not really new, I found it when I was sorting out my room. And I think all the little bristles are going to start coming out, but that's okay. Okay, so that's going to be the front. So let's see, what can we put on the front? Maybe I'll put a little daisy one down the side. I'm going to put some ribbon and stuff around the edge, like a little ruffle like we made before, and stick that on the front like that. So that can go there. So I quite like these where they're sort of like overlapped on here. So let's just stick you on there. Oops. Let's pop you there. And then probably have some nice daisies popped on here as well. My little fussy cut daisies. Like that. And then maybe I could even do my oopsie daisy, couldn't I, on here? Would look quite nice as the front. I hope I'm in the right shot there. Could probably move up a little bit, couldn't I? There we go, sorry. Okay. A bit here. What else have we got? Another piece. Lots and lots of glue. Could even try and make a fabric daisy, couldn't I? That would look quite nice, wouldn't it? I think. Could give it a go anyway, couldn't I? Pop that there, and then we'll have another piece there. Okay. I quite like that actually, as it is, because we can always go back once that's dry and add some more bits to it. Let's take this off now. I'm going to go this way, and then we shall start doing this side. It's just a nice lot of glue. I do like this matte medium because it really holds down well, and it's really used for mixed media stuff anyway, so it's great. And you know your pages are going to stick down, so I'm going to pop that great big piece on there. Like that. No, I don't want that big piece. Let's stick you like this. I will probably speed this up this bit, so you don't have to watch me pop all these pieces down. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to just leave this to dry for a minute, and then I will be back. But I'm quite liking the way that's turning out so far, so I will be back as soon as this is dry. Okay, so that is nice and dry, so I'm really liking the way that's looking. These are the signatures, so that will just fold up, so that's going to fit in there perfect. So I think that looks really nice with the front of the cover. Now I've got a little piece of my fabric here which I thought I would cover the spine with, so that's going to be the edge, so we shall do that now. And I also have my craft tape. This is the paper tapes, which I'm just going to pop down through the middle just to reinforce that a little bit so it's not too bendy. I was going to pop a little bit of card along there, but I think I might just reinforce the inside piece. So let's just stick this like that and bend this in. Oops. Like that. So we just do the inside and bend that a little bit. Let's pop one through the middle, shall we, as well. Little bits of fluff down there. And just down there. Perfect. Stick that underneath. So that just reinforces the spine. Let's make sure that's stuck down like that. And that just folds. Perfect. And this way. Okay, that's lovely. I like that. So this then, this piece will go on the outside like that, which will look nice, but you still need to add some bits to this. So that's on there. So that can go on. And then I need some little bits. So I need to do the inside as well. So shall I cover this with a piece now? I think this is the one that I measured on there. So is that going to be a bit too flimsy? I think. Let's see. Let's get some bits of that will fit into it. Little extra bits of paper I think I will stick on here as well, and then that will just reinforce it a little bit. I probably would have used a little bit of thicker card, but I don't have any, so that's why I used this, because I just wanted to collage on this, because this is quite nice card to collage on. But I do need to reinforce this so it's not too bendy-wendy. I'm going to just stick these down. I'm going to stick a couple of sheets down of this, I think. Just a little bit of glue stick, because I'm going to... I just want to use things that I've got, so it's almost like a sort of like a recycle cover, isn't it? To put on here. Stick that on there. Oopsie daisy. That piece on here. I'm going to sew around it anyway, so should we put a piece in there? That's quite, it's going to be a bit bendy. I might even do another layer of tape in there in a minute. Bigger. Okay. Oh, these fit perfect, don't they? Well, almost. Almost perfect. I think these are pages that I was going to fold for another journal, but these fit in here lovely. So let's just put this on here. Gosh, it's very, very windy here today. Great day for doing the washing though. Let's which is good. So it feels like I've been doing something today rather than just crafting all day. There we go. Is that bigger? That one's bigger. Why is that one bigger? And that one. This one looks a little bit smaller. But that will do. That can just stick on there, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see it, are you? So let's just put this on here. Like this. As long as it doesn't go over that bit, which is the spine. There we go. So that's going to be a little bit thicker. Now that's better. That feels better. That feels lots better. So what I think I'll do, I'll just pop a little bit more of this down here before we do the inside bit or the outside bit. There we go. I think that's going to cover that up. I don't want to go over that. And that's fine. Yes, definitely a good way to use up all your little scrap pieces of paper, your bits of tea stain paper and stuff. Obviously it doesn't have to be tea stain to reinforce it. You can use any of your odd bits of paper that you have. Pop that on there. That was big enough. Yes, that feels lots better. Now, let's just get rid of that. Chop that little bit off there, I think. I don't want it, oops, if I can, without making a big mess. I'm quite liking that. Definitely better. Definitely thicker, isn't it? Now, shall I ink a little bit of this? Decisions, let's see. Let's just see what that would look like. There we go. Just a little bit of colour in there. Around and do this side. This at the back catches those little bits. I think that's one of the little bristly things off the brush. Okay, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Love it, actually. I do. I think it's looking really nice. Shall we do the edge? I quite like it. I was going to sort of like cut the edges off, but I'm actually quite liking them looking a little bit rough. So let's put that on there. Put that like that. And now, I like that. That's a lot thicker than I thought it was. I think it would be probably better when it's a little bit drier. Now this is the piece of fabric. Now is it going to fit? Just going to stick that down. I might just quickly go and iron this because it's a little bit wrinkly, isn't it? So just give me 2 minutes and I'm just going to quickly iron this. Okay, so there we go. I have just gone and ironed this. So that's going to, I hope, fit on there. Let's see. Let's put it the right way round. Put that on there. Oh, that fits lovely, doesn't it? Can you see all of that? Yes, you can. So that's going to be the inside. Now I like this little bit on the outside, and then we can pop on this, which is our little spine, and that will work lovely. So there we go. So that's what we're going to do next. Let me, what shall we put on first? Shall I pop the spine on? Shall we just glue that down with a little bit of the matte medium? What did I do with my brush? There we are. Not a huge amount, just a little bit to stick it down before I sew it. Just stick it on like this. Nice and sticky. Let's make sure we get this in the middle-ish anyway. Come up a little bit. There we go. So I can see that. So that is the spine comes down there. So that looks pretty much on. So I need to sew this on first. Excuse me. I'm going to just sew down the sides here because obviously before I put the inner bit on. So okay, 2 seconds. Okay, perfect. So I have gone down either side there and I've picked a beautiful green thread. I'm not quite sure whether you can pick that up. It's a very pale green thread, and I've also got a yellow for the underneath. I always use brown, but I think it was a bit sort of harsh for this one, so I have gone for the green and I just love it. I think it looks really nice. So let's just pick off these little bits of thread. So I always end up leaving my brown thread in there, so I always use that. Now I think that looks really nice. Love it. So let's pop the middle one on, or the inside one. So when I went to iron this, I thought I was talking to my cat George. He's black, and it was a pair of my boots. So that's my senior moment of the day. So I did feel a bit silly, but there we go. We all have moments, don't we? So let's just stick this down. Let's see. Hopefully this will stick it down nicely. And here. Can you see? Am I in the right place? Let's pop this onto here. Just turn it over, make sure we are in line here. Just fidget about a little bit. Let's pull it this way a little bit, I think. Just a little bit more. Okay. There we go. We just use a little bit of this. It should stick it down nicely. Let's just put this on here. Very difficult to find a glue that's not going to seep through into your fabric. So I'm hoping this will work nicely. We shall see. See if that's enough over that side. That's okay. Might have to sew down here as well. so that doesn't buckle. But we shall try. Let's just give that a minute like that. A little buckling up a little bit there. Let's pop a little bit more glue down there. Okay, perfect. So I think that looks really nice. So let's go around this way. So this is the front. Now, have I got enough? Yeah, I think I might actually. Sorry, I'm flicking it around a lot. Pop a little bit of ruffle down there as well. Shall I do that first? Now these are going to go in here. I need to do it first really before. So that goes in like that. I'm just thinking I might have a little bit of green ruffle down there, or shall I just have a ribbon? Decisions, because I was going to do this lovely ribbon here, but I think I will just do that. I think the ruffle might get in the way. I will stick to what I was going to do in the beginning, I think. So I'm going to just quickly pop and sew around this all the way around here. So I will be back 2 seconds. Okay, so there we go. I have just gone all the way around the outside, stitching it. So I've done a ziggy-zaggy stitch around the outside, same colour thread, and I think it looks really, really lovely. So where's that long piece that I had? Here it is, over here. Let's chop these little bits off. Doesn't that look nice? Love it. So now what we need to do is figure out how we are going to sew in our lovely signatures. Look at that. Love it. Looks gorgeous. So let's work this out. Let's get a piece of paper. So I did have this piece actually, which I was going to put in there before. So that would work out with the size of the spine. So that should be 4 centimeters, shouldn't it? So let's have a look. Let's pop that to the side. Let me get my rule here. Let's find one. What did I do with it? On here, but this is, so this will have to do. Let's say, so this is just under 4. Just slightly under 4. I cut this one, so we want it 2, 3, because we've got 3 signatures, so this has to be divided into 3. Okay, so let's just mark this off. Let's do it like this. So then that's where the 3 signatures will go. And then what shall we do? Shall we bend this in half? Bend that back like that. Bend that one back like that. So, and then I think I'm going to bend that one back again like that. This is just to mark where we want to pop our little holes like this. So this is the middle, so we want a little one there, hole there and hole there, and then that was the half, so then we want to go for the quarter, so that's one there, one there and one there, and then at the bottom, oops, watch stuck to it, we're magnetic, so that goes there and that goes there. Perfect. What did I do with it? Here we go. So that will sit on there lovely. Make sure we are in there nicely. So that is the middle. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So where's my little awl? Let's just put lids on things. Let's get a little bit more organised. Let me get my book. Let's just use a bit of my scruffy old book and see if we can get these in here nicely. Let's make holes in here first. with this. Just stick holes in there. What I might do is just see if I can get the pencil mark through there first before I start doing that. Let's bend this up so we are in the middle. These are the fiddly little bits, aren't they? So let's just put that there. Take my pencil, put a mark through, like that. And then this one, let's just hope it's marked them off. Shall we have a look? Yes, there we go. Perfect. Doesn't really matter which is the top and the bottom of this, but then we change right top just in case. Okay. Pop this down. That looks pretty level, doesn't it, in there? I'm just going to go through with this. Make sure that goes through all of it here. Not easy to see with the fabric underneath, behind. Let's make some big holes like that. Okay, I can just about see them, so that's okay. So now we need to use, well, we not need to use, we need to do these, don't we? So we can sew them in. Let's do this one first. Let's clip them all together. Let's, our little clips again come in handy. Take this, pop this down, and then what I need to do, actually, let me put the lid on there. Let's just get my scoreboard and score down that line. Let's put it in there so we are straight. Let's just score down here so I can bend this like that. There we go. Pop this back in. So let's pop that at the top like that. So just make sure we are even like that. Now I'm going to do it there, so I'm going to mark off so I know where to line it up with the other pages. So let's put that in there. Okay, hole there, hole there, and a hole there. Perfect. Keep our little pegs on there. This one we can do the top, mark them off, make sure these are level. Let's pop our little pegs on first. One there, pop another one on there, line this up, tuck it in, hole there. Could really do with a bigger book to make the holes with. It's a little bit small, so that's that one. And then the last one here, which is this one. Let's get our little clips. Go. Make sure we are level. There, like that. Pop there. Move this over a little bit. There we go. So let's hope they are all have come through and they are all perfect. Now what I need to do is figure out which ones really I want in the beginning, isn't it? So not that it really matters too much. Let's have a look. I might have that one in the beginning like that. So let's do it like that, which was the centerpiece that I wanted in the middle. No, I think that will be fine. I'm going to change my mind again because I like that big daisy. I think that will look nice in the middle of the middle, if you know what I mean. So that's how they're going to go. This is our journal cover. Now I can always add to this, which I probably will, because I want to put something on there as well, but I'm going to sew in the signatures now. So let's have a look. I have got my little box here, which I keep all my bits and pieces in. So we'll have the creamy one, and then I want one of my little magnet to hold my needles. I had it glued to the top, but it fell off. So never mind. Let's just... Right, I'm going to go backwards. So let me turn these over this way. So this one will go in the back one, like that. So we take 3 lengths of our cord. Now this is a wax thread I have. Now I do have a link to this in my Amazon storefront. So we need to take roughly 3 lengths of this, like that. Now I'm not the best at sewing in signatures, as you've probably seen in the past, but I will do my best to show you. So let's thread our needle like that. Let us push those to the side, make sure I'm in view for you. There we go, open this up. Now I'm going to go through the middle and then through the middle there, like that. Okay, now I normally just find the hole by going back through this one this way, if I can, like this, so we are all lined up. And then I will go back through this way and up. There we go. All that thread, then down through the bottom. Through the bottom one there, like that, and then we want to come through the middle one again, which is here. So let's see if I can get through. I don't think so. There we go, through there. There we go. And then we just pull that tight. Now, am I going the right way? Let's make sure I'm popping them in the right way. So I'm just going to pull that tight and just give it a quick, not too tight. I'm going to just take these off now. We will do the other one. I will probably speed this up because it depends how well I do it. So let's put that one in. We will go for this one, which has got the lovely daisies in the middle. There we go. Turn it around this way. Let's get through there. Through there. Like that. These don't have very many pages in it, so it's quite nice. It's quite easier, a little bit easier anyway. So I say it's probably not. Let's make a hole in there. Just don't want to get my head in the way of everything. a lot easier to do when you're not filming, because you can sort of have it a little bit closer to you as well. Let's pull this out, pull one of these out. There we go, where's the middle? Pull that tight. Put that through there. You're going to go through the middle. There we go. Underneath. Pull that, just get that a little. Make sure I'm going the right way. Gosh, I thought I had that upside down then. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love. Now, you don't have to have such a big gap in between, but I quite like that because it really does show you your different signatures. Okay. That through. Let's do the last one. So, that's the front. That through there. For the middle. Let's try and go back down this way. That will work. Sorry, I'm turning it up through there so I can see what I'm doing. That's not going to go through. There we go. Nearly there. Pop that through there. Through there. And let's try and go up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry if that was all over the place, but it's really not that easy to do on camera. So let's pull that tight. Okay, let's take these little pegs off, put them up there. Let's see how that looks. Now, I am loving that. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? Don't you think that is lovely? So what we need to do, tighten up these little signatures. Let's make sure. A little double knot. Now, I'm not going to cut these off right to the bottom. I'm just going to leave them like that, just in case I want to dangle something off it at some point. And this one. Like that. And then there we go. Perfect. Lovely. Oh, I am so pleased with that. Now that's the spine, and look, I've even got it quite straight on there, so I'm happy with that. Now, shall we pop a little closure on this? So I could put a pocket in there as well, couldn't I? But I'm going to just put a closure on here, and then we can tie it together with this beautiful yellow ribbon. It looks very sort of daisy, Easter, springtime, doesn't it? I'm really liking this. 2 seconds, let me just get my... Okay, so here we go. I have got some green eyelets here. So do any of those go? Should we have a nice bright green one? That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Should I have that one? Yes, I think it's going to have to be those. Or got my big ones here. Might be a little bit easier to put the ribbon through, or are the holes the same size? Maybe the holes are the same size. Not really noticed before. Yes, they are, aren't they? Oh, but then again, that looks nice, doesn't it? Can you see that? I think that looks better. I do definitely think that nice shiny one looks better. Shiny gold one. Let's pop you on there. Okay, let's do the middle. Let's have a look. Does that look like the middle? Do we have to measure it? Should I really measure it and see? So 21.5. So let's just pop that. It can go there. Maybe I should have it higher up. I think I'm going to just do it a little bit higher up. So I'm going to do it sort of about there, I think. Just over a bit. Gosh, decisions. I'm not normally this indecisive. Like that. Let's get our little crocodile out. Open you up. Where's the big one? There we go. Going to make a hole right there. There we go. Put that on. Then I'm going to just close this like that. There we go. Absolutely perfect. So let's do the other one. So where are we? Let's do it there. Let's just eyeball this way. We are here, so it's got to be roughly this, so it's a little bit further in. Just say there. Oh look, I've got one of my little gems there. Where's that come from? Put that on there. Sorry if I'm not in shot, but there we go. That's on there, and then we can just put this on like this. Okay, perfect. Loving it. Look at that. Love, love. Gosh, I didn't think I'd ever get this one finished. It's been going on for a little while, hasn't it? So let's pop some. How much do we need? Some of this through here like that. Oops. Let's measure. Have a lovely big ribbon on here, I think. Let's chop this one off. I think I'll just cut a little niche out of that one. Fold that in half. Pop this through here. Like that. Now I think I'm going to go down. You go down through. That's it. There we go, and then you get that little bit on there. Let's turn it over. Let's go this way, up through. Like that. Perfect, and then we can just tie it up like that. Oops, if I can, tie a knot. And what I'm going to do, I will go through it tomorrow and add the little finishing touches to it. But doesn't that look lovely? So at last I have got the journal cover finished, and I think it is looking really, really lovely. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. just to see the way that I have made my cover. Quite simple, using up some scraps that you've already had to make the cover, so you don't have to have special papers, you can just use up what you've got, and I think it looks really, really nice like that. So I will come back, I will add a few more little bits to it. I'll give you a flip through of the inside, and we'll add a few little bits and pieces to that if need be. All right guys, well thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right guys, bye bye.